Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Down the gauntlet with that anthem, now to match it. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Interesting. Just the feel it goes. Yeah, he's not had the scoring so bad. Let's go again. are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. That's gone a long way up and away. Back to the keeper and go again. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Dix. Tries to switch the play. He's had a go! The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. James. Chiesa. Di Lorenzo plays it forward. Barella. Calafiori. Pellegrini. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Looking for space out wide. Chiesa just brushed off the ball there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well played, he saw that coming. It was on the back foot. Chiesa. Jorginho. Barella. And it's played forward. Fratesi. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Scamacca drives it forward. Oh, that is lovely footwork. He can get that clear. Referee's given a throw. Pellegrini plays it in. And he just whacks it away. Laid out to the right. Pellegrini. He's got through. Now it's Chiesa. Going through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Dick's very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Tries to get it forward quickly. There's a long ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Di Lorenzo, Fratesi, Jorginho hoists it forward. Dix is there to heave it away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out towards the flank. There's the end of the first half. So now the team has broken through. They want to try. Interesting game up to now. Still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening...
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chiesa gets into the right position to intercept. Dix tries to get it forward quickly. DiMarco. Forward it goes. Jorginho. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Now it's El Shaarawy. Beautifully done. Now it's El Shaarawy. Whipped in. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Calafiori. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's made sure that that won't get through. Italy have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Pellegrini. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Dix plays it forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Getting out to the flank. Sweet beat. He's thrust his way through. Has a goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backward to indicate what was coming.
Pellegrini. El Shaarawy loses his balance and loses the ball. Dix goes looking. Over to the left.
Indonesia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Nice to get it forward quickly. Time to deliver. Clearance and very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Shapes to shoot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game will yet yield a win here. See that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Indonesia don't have many options and time is running out. He's gone for it! Played it short, played into the middle, and that's been well dealt with. It is now or never, time is against them.
there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Played into space out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And he just whacks it away. And he heaves it forward, and it's been taken straight back. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
And the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. Right on the edge. Feel the moment. Dix shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. Puts the one out.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Zaccagni with eyes on the prize. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. So, the second man in line. No, it's been saved!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that. He deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
El Shaarawy is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's saved! Pretty much straight at him.
I think the tension must have got to him because that went straight into the keeper's arms.
Done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue. And he's found the corner.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Indonesia from one behind. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Fagioli is fourth up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Indonesia must score here to stay in it. And scores to keep them alive.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Cordero obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And there it is, the decisive kick. So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose. They are heartbroken.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim.